Live from beautiful Oriole Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Kyle Bradish. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Just about to get underway, Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit, and we're underway in Baltimore. Bradish goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Here goes the runner on the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here is Matt Olson, another solid power season. And fouled off. Just underway from Baltimore. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's out the corner.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, and he got him. Great throw.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First, you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Dom Smith stands in. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Ball 1.
That hit
Yep,
him.
that got him.
And the
Take your
leadoff
bait.
man is aboard to start the inning.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Sale delivers.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Gets to it with a slide. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Orioles held in check there, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 74.
In there at the knees. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Center field. O'Neill takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Drake Baldwin will hit next. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Just missed. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Braves go down quickly here. They're up 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Oh, outside.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
That one found hard the other way. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting 6, designated hitter.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Dylan Beavers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1.
Oh!
Sail ready. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
In the air on the infield, Albies. And the inning is over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back now at Oriole Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
The 0-2.
Oh!
Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Toss to Alonso. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Just missed. And the 1-0.
Oh!
Here's the pitch to Olson. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's outside. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a ground
Nope,
ball.
that's foul.
And foul ball. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's filled up. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Oh, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. A 1-1. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman.
So they're all loaded
Austin
up.
Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out, bases full. And that one hit 97 on the gut. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, fires it to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 4.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Still only one out here in the inning. That one the other way. He makes the grab.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Oh.
Duvall at second. Riley at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 2 outs. Bounce to the left side. Henderson. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Orioles nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Chris Sale back to work.
Oh.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging.
Batting ninth, catcher, Chadwick Trump.
Oh, 1 now. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ward in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
1-2 now. Sale swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Baltimore, out of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Strike! Woo!
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next, Brett Banner.
Drake
catcher,
Baldwin,
Drake
the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
In the dirt. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
2-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Bradish gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 48.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
On the ground to first. Alonso takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Ball 2.
One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4.
Strike 1.
Pitch gets away. And the runner holds. Three one now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Mauricio Dubon now at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to
That's
hit.
the ball.
That one missed. First and third, one down. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, one out. Base hit right field. Olson comes in to score. Now the tag at third, and they got it.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Strike two.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 48 done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, number 66.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Smith coming home. Here comes the throw, and another run for the Braves. It's 10-0. Now in for the Braves, Jim Jarvis. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's outside. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Two and 1 now. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man on second, 2 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Runner from second crosses the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, here's Pete Alonso.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Over to Smith. 1 pitch and 1 out. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball.
The Braves up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fly to left his first time. O'Neill goes 5 feet 9 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they're on the board. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
That's out the corner.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Just
Whoa,
missed. And it's fouled away. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Beavers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now at Oriole Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
To the right side, and he can't come up with it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
For Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Whoa. Nope. That's inside.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Back to work. 3-2 now. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go to Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Whoa.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
For the Orioles, catcher Chadwick.
Chadwick Trump, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 so far.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Huh.
that's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Michael Harris II digs in now.
Center fielder Michael Harris II.
Let's go, Baltimore!
Well, that bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Third baseman Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Oh!
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
Hey!
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
1-2 now.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses. Full count now. A little out front there as he swings through it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Nope, that's high.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Up and in, and it's 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Right, one. Here we go, Dylan.
2 on, 1 out. Way out front for strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Let's go, Dylan.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Rodriguez.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jonathan Rodriguez, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Strike. Woo.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Orioles strand a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Albert Suarez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Here we
Check
go.
swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. This one in the air, center field. O'Neill settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, number 74.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. Suarez, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now.
There he
Jarvis checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered in this game.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That smash towards center. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
72.
bottom of the 7th. Didier Fuentes.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Over to Albies. On to Smith. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Going 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. Back now at Oriole Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And there's a strike.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Gets him.
You're out.
One away on a drop third strike.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Olson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, called strike. That is strike 2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Harris in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Olson over at first with 1 away. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Albert Suarez is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Now
for
on the bump,
Orioles,
Andrew Kittredge.
Number
And with the
39,
big deficit on the
Andrew
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ground ball left side. They get the force. That's the inning. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore, leading off, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Hey! Ball.
It's softly on the ground left side. Whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Didier Fuentes won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Two outs, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. It's softly on the ground to third, and that's foul. Two now. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. And we're back. The batter now, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ball.
Action
Inside.
in the pen down there. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Man at second. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, number 74.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Yes.
Two outs and a runner at third here at the top of the 9th. On the ground.
No,
And it goes
foul.
just foul. Swing and he popped it up. And that is that. It's the Braves 11 and the Orioles 1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Encarnacion Strand.
In the air to left center. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Encarnacion Strand gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Lee is just one strike away. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, the fourth inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.